Hi. So I know it's like really late and it's almost been 2 months, but I decided I'm gonna tell you guys about how I met Little Mix, my experience and everything that happened. Alright, so it was about a week or so before we came to Detroit, and I found out that they were coming, and I've been a big fan for a really long time, and I really wanted to get a chance to meet them, but I couldn't find my way to Novi, so I couldn't really meet them, because what they were doing is they did the Mixers Magnet stuff, and what that was is you buy their album that just came out, and you get a wristband, and you get a chance to get your album and stuff signed by them. But we went, me and my friend, we wanted to go and see them really bad, but we couldn't really find our way out to Novi, and no one would drive us to go get the albums and stuff like that. So we decided, you know what, it's not going to happen, we're not going to be able to meet them, so we just gave up. But she told me that her friend was trying to get Switch Party passes for Little Mix. And here in Detroit, Switch Party passes is if you listen to the radio station 98.7 AMP radio, they give out passes probably like every month or whenever someone's coming here that's really highly demanded, and they do a little performance and you get to meet them and get a picture with them. So my friend said that they're trying to get Switch Party passes. I go, oh my god, I'm going to try and do it too. But when I went to go look up the next time that they were doing it, they weren't doing it anymore. So I was upset, and she told me that her friend won her passes, that she was gonna go. So I was like, okay, that's fine. And she asked me if there's anything I wanted to get the girls, and I said no. Just go ahead and have fun. And she said she felt really bad about not letting me go. I said, don't worry about it. A few days, I want to say 3 days before they were coming, my friend messaged me again, and she said, "You are never going to believe this." I go, "What's wrong?" And she goes, "You're going to meet Little Mix." I go, "What?" She goes, "You're going to be meeting Little Mix with me at the Switch Party." I'm like, "Shut up, no I'm not." And she goes, "Yes, you are." Her friend's friend had passes too, but her friend's friend couldn't go, so I guess they did this whole background search on me and said that, and asked if I was a huge Little Mix fan, and I said, of course I am, I'm a huge fan. And so I was really excited. I had no idea what I was going to wear, because it was a late day, it was late in the week, and there was only like a few days before I was actually going to meet them. So I had no idea what I was going to wear, so I decided to wear my Thing One shirt and tan pants. I know, it's kind of gay. Lame. Oops. Kind of lame. But, it was the last minute. So, I go to my friend's house at about, I want to say 10 o'clock in the morning, because we had to leave, I want to say around 11:30, because the thing started at 1. But we had to get to the place before. It was at a bowling alley out in Novi. Like, it was literally really close to where the Mixers Magnet was. So, we go there, and we wait, and what happened is her friend had to be there. Friend had to be there in order for us to get in. And her friend and the other girl wasn't showing up until literally last minute, before we got up and we got up front. So they show up, we go upstairs, and we had to wait in this huge line. I want to say about for 30 minutes to an hour, and we just sat and talked. We got along with a bunch of other people that were there. We learned that there was other fans of, of course there's other fans of Little Mix. But we met more fans of Little Mix. This girl, she was really sweet. her Twitter name is not 1D, Little Mix to Michigan. I met her. She was really, really nice. So we waited in that huge line for an hour, and then we went into the section where they were performing, and it was crazy. They were like, who wants to meet Little Mix, or who wants to see Little Mix? And everybody started screaming, and they were like, they're not gonna come out until you start screaming louder. And then when I look over behind this curtain thing that they had, it's there was Jade. She was peeking out from behind, and I almost cried because she was so cute. And I was just freaking out because I was like, this is so surreal. Like, I'm meeting my role models pretty much. So they were like, you're not gonna come out until you scream louder, blah blah blah. Everyone started screaming louder, and they came out. I nearly died because all of them were so amazing, and they're so talented live. I was lucky enough to experience this, and I was more than glad to experience this. They performed How You Doing and just a little bit of Wings, not like a full song, because they started a little bit later than what they planned, because they had to be back at the Best Buy where they were doing their Mixer's Magnet thing, I think at like 4. So they ran an hour late, so they were performing at 2, and they had to leave like right after everybody met them. So we lined up. Me and my friend, we were standing close together because we wanted to get the picture together. I'll show you the picture after I'm done with the video. But we were waiting in line. My friend had a little package of things to give them, like a little bag of things to give them, like a couple like all 4 of them bracelets, and a letter from her and some other people, I think. And they told us we had to take our bags off and set it on the counter that was right there. And we weren't allowed to hug them after, which is kind of lame, but whatever. I stood next to Perry, and I wasn't in the middle of Perry and Jade, but it went Jade, Perry, me, my friend, Jesse, and Leanne. I think it's either Leanne and Jesse or Jesse and Leanne. I'm not really sure how it went. I walked up, and Perry said hi to me. I said hi. I was so nervous. I literally was shaking when they talked to me. And we posed for our picture, and Jesse said, thank you for coming, blah blah blah. I was like, oh my god, this is so crazy. This is literally crazy. So after that, the Little Mix to Michigan girl was going to meet them or get their stuff signed by Little Mix a little bit later. So, and this is the pass from that. It was about a month ago. So that's it. And so we decided that since we didn't have the album, me and my friend, we didn't have the album, so we decided we're gonna hang out there with them. We're gonna get we're just gonna go and see them, see their performance, and then we're gonna go. But when we got there, I was like, wait a minute, I have money. I had about $70 on me from graduation day. And I'm like, you know what, we can just go there and I can see if they have any more left. And it was last minute, so I wasn't expecting them to have any more. So we asked the guy, and he said, yeah, just go in there and buy them and then go back in line. I said, okay. We go in, we buy, I think there was about 2 left or something. There was only a few left, and we were lucky enough to get some. So we got our passes and put our things on, and then we went in line, and We waited about 30 minutes before the performance, and then it was a really good performance. They actually performed more songs than they did at the Switch Party. It was really, really good. When we got inside the Best Buy, it was packed because it was really the worst place to perform in, but we couldn't really do much about it. Where me and my friend were, we walked in, and it was furniture all up in front of us, and like, you couldn't go past the furniture or else you're gonna get kicked out. So we were like, oh, okay. So we could sit and stand on the furniture, but we couldn't get past it to go and get in front of the line, I guess. So we're like, okay. So we waited another 30 minutes. So we waited like an hour before they actually started performing. And every now and then people would scream, but it wasn't really like necessary because they were they weren't even there yet. They were there, but they weren't noticeable. They weren't seen for a while. So we get to the performance. The performance is done. We leave. We try and get out as fast as we could so we can still get ahead on the line, but that didn't really work out because we were all the way, like, I'll show you like on this piece of paper or something. Alright, so let's say the stage is like right here. We were around here, kinda. And it was packed all over here. Like, there was hundreds of people there. So when we got out, okay, I have to get another like thing. No. This will work. Like, it's a square. Alright, so right here is like the entrance. Looks like right here is the entrance, right? We were all the way here. And this is a big building. So the entrance is here. We were all the way behind the building. So we waited about 3 hours to meet them, which is totally worth it. A couple things went down in the line that I'm not really gonna explain because it's kind of personal stuff. But we waited in line for like 3 hours, 2 hours, kind of, and it was so nerve-wracking. Me and my friend were sitting there. We get to like the front, like almost to the door. Me and her were freaking out. We're going, oh my god, we're gonna be meeting them again. We're gonna be seeing them really soon. We're gonna be like face to face with them. And we were sitting there, we're freaking out. And we get back to we get into the little line things or whatever. And then we can see them and we're freaking out. We're like, oh my god, they're right there. They're right there. We're gonna meet them. We're gonna see them again. So I guess apparently we couldn't keep our wristbands, so they cut them off and then they threw them away. And it went Jade, Jessie, Leanne, and Perry. That's how the lineup went. And Jade didn't really say anything. Then Jessie said she liked my shirt. I was wearing a the Thing 1 shirt still. So she said she really liked my shirt. And I was like, thank you. And then like they went down and signed it. And then Leanne said, thank you for coming. I said, you're welcome. And then Perry, which really caught me off guard, she goes, hey, we met earlier. I was like, she remembers me. She remembered me. I was like, that was my expression. As soon as I stepped off the podium or like the stage thing, I started crying because I wasn't expecting Perry Edwards of Little Mix to remember me from like hours ago. So I'm like freaking out. I started crying. It was the best experience of my life. They signed the booklets things instead of the album. But this is my signed booklet. You can't really see Jessie's, which is it's right there. You can see it like up close. So it was the best experience of my life. Like, best experience ever. If I could go back, I would. It's been almost 2 months. In 2 days, it'll be 2 months since I've seen them. And it's crazy. It was really, really crazy. I love it. I love them. And it's just so amazing. And I wouldn't ask for a better way. Right. So here's a picture coming to you.